For 3 years, Rise Up Cafe in downtown Sarasota served up their award-winning coffee, sweets, and out-of-this-world ice cream. The cafe was always staffed by people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and it's been such a big hit, they are now taking their mission to a new level. We welcome Beaver Shriver. We're so happy to have him with us today. He is the founder of Inclusion Revolution, and Izzy Welch. Izzy is a participant with Inclusion Revolution, Integrated Jobs, and the Big Magic Studio. We're so happy to have you guys here today.
Thank you. We're happy to be here.
Welcome. So tell us, what is this Inclusion Revolution?
Which one was going to say, you or me?
So Inclusion Revolution, it's a nonprofit, and the whole mission behind it is support people like Izzy, people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We have a number of programs. The Integrated Jobs program is our main feature right now, and we're sourcing jobs, integrated jobs in the community, and then matching up our participants with those jobs. Sarasota Memorial Hospital has stepped up with a bunch of opportunities for us, and we're very excited to have them as a partner. And we're just trying to spread the word about what we're doing and encourage more businesses and organizations to step up and help us out.
What was the impetus for this?
So most people like Izzy never get an opportunity to have a job. Probably 80% of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities never get a job. And they're ready to go. They've got the skills. We give them job skills training to get ready for specific jobs, but then there's nothing on the other end.
Oh, that's so sad, because the people at Rise Up did such an awesome job. Everybody fell in love with them. They were so nice to customers and so good at what they did. How have they fared? I can't believe it's been hard for those guys to find jobs.
Yeah, so we have 35 that work there. A handful have found jobs afterward. We've helped some get jobs. Detweiler's down on Clark Road. Vaughn works down there. Kelly, our morning barista, she works at Chick-fil-A down on Tamiami Trail. Julia works at the Fountain Restaurant. So a handful have gotten jobs after Rise Up, but we have a lot more work to do. And Izzy, you have a job.
I do, yes.
Tell us about your job.
Well, I'm an on-site. I live at this place called The Haven, if you've ever heard of it.
We know The Haven.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, it's a fun little place. I work as an on-site janitor, so I'm just going around collecting people's trash, sweeping, mopping, the whole 9 yards, I would say.
What difference does it make to have a job? How does that really affect your life?
How does it affect my life? Well, it keeps me busy. I stay out of trouble because of a job.
Yes, you don't have time to get in trouble when you're working that hard.
And thank goodness. Yeah, but it makes me feel good. I take pride in my work. I believe that everyone, just like me, should have a job.
And you probably work harder because you want to show what you're capable of doing.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful to hear, but how do we get employers to see that?
So that's the tough thing. So forever, people with disabilities have always been in the special classroom and on the special bus and not seen or heard. So we need to end that fear of difference. People just have never spent any time with people like Izzy or people with Down syndrome. So we need to, again, end that fear of difference and replace it with the power of inclusion. We need people to recognize that these guys can do the jobs and should be included. They'll help elevate the whole work atmosphere for sure.
And you want them to be well trained when they get those jobs, but that's expensive. How do you take care of that?
Well, that's the idea behind the nonprofit. So we raise money to help pay for jobs coaches and occupational therapists. We'll pay for transportation. We'll even pay initial salaries, sort of like a paid internship, so these guys can have a shot to get their foot in the door and prove their value to these employers.
So how does Big Magic Studios fit in?
So Big Magic Studios is a separate program under our nonprofit umbrella, and it's an art program. We have an amazing exhibition that's coming up. Izzy is one of the participants in that. At Artivation Hotel coming up in October, we're going to have a proper exhibition, a week-long exhibition with an opening night, fancy, everybody dressed up, hand-passed hors d'oeuvres with 60 artists with disabilities who are going to have their art shown and exhibited.
What differences did you see at Rise Above with the people who were working there and seeing what a great job they could do and how much they were accepted and loved by their customers?
So you bring up a good point about the customers. So to me, Rise Up Cafe and really any job that these guys can get is really a two-way street. People get to come in and meet folks like Izzy and meet people like Kelly Rouse, our morning barista who worked there with Down syndrome. And again, it's just making that connection that was never made before, and just opening up hearts and minds and letting these people be met and again valued for who they are and the work that they can do.
How can the community help?
A bunch of ways, helping to spread the word. So everybody thinks of Publix and Goodwill, which are great places where these guys can work, but they can work anywhere. Organizations, nonprofits, people who work there, any business that employs people, which is every business, someone should work here.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
we
why
would
not,
love
right?
that.
Be a camera person or...
What a great job you guys are doing. Thank you so much. You're
Proud of
doing
Izzy.
such a great job. And you can learn more at inclusionrevolution.org.